Hi, my name is Ishur and today I'm going to present my Biosphere 3. Well, let's now talk about Biosphere 1, Biosphere 2, and Biosphere 3, which I'm creating. So, Biosphere 1 is the
Now
Earth
let's talk
itself.
about Biosphere 2. Biosphere 2 is an American Earth system. It has different biomes, a lot of forests, etc. It was used to test if we can recreate the Earth and its systems. Well, it was proven that we can't recreate an Earth. Well, now it's a laboratory, the world's largest, for scientists to research.
Now let's talk about my design, the Biosphere 3. The Biosphere 3 in my design has two landing spots for the rockets, water storage, apartment complex, which is in the red box, 9 solar panels, as you can see in the end, and a big garden, as you can see in the left. So as you can see here, this is my garden. My garden provides food and oxygen for us to live. The two main reasons I chose my garden is because of food and oxygen. The foods included in Biosphere 3 are fruits, nuts, if you're not allergic, candy, and seafood. Drinks include coffee, fruit punch, lemonade, etc. I chose these foods because they can be packaged and eaten well. So how will the food be grown in there? The food, fruits, nuts, and coffee beans and lemons will get grown in the garden, and because they're plants. The candies will get shipped from the earth if there's no problem. The seafood and water will get stored in the water tank shown here. And how will the food be consumed by humans, or like how will they get it? So there's a restaurant in my apartment complex, and what the restaurant does is the restaurant gets the plants from the garden, they cook the food, and they package it so that the consumers can, or us, we can go get it there and we can eat it. The second main reason I chose the gardens because of oxygen. I have a lot of gardens here, like more than 50 complex. Like I think you can only see 5. So plants need sunlight to create carbon dioxide and water to create oxygen and sugar. So when the oxygen is created, it goes to the oxygen tank I have there. But before there's the oxygen tank already. So once we take the oxygen from the oxygen tank to breathe, we breathe out carbon dioxide. So that will go to the plants, help the plants, and when the plants create oxygen, it'll go through a tube below and it will go back to the oxygen tank. So like this, it'll be a renewable energy. And as you can see here, this is my tube under the oxygen tank. And these are the two main reasons I chose the garden. As you can see here, this is my apartment complex. So inside will be apartments. And what will the apartments consist of? The apartments will consist of oxygen tube, which gives supply of oxygen. Next, a communication system. This includes video conferences, satellite phone calls, communicating to Earth, etc. Then comes the furniture, bed, shower, bathroom, etc. Finally, it'll have a kitchen with pre-made food and water supply pipe. The biomes I chose to keep in my Biosphere 3 are ocean and guard forest. I couldn't keep the other things because they weren't necessary except the water and plants from the forest and ocean. And the Mars didn't have much supply as we did on Earth. So as you can see, my Biosphere 3 structure is located both outside and inside the lava tubes. So the lava tubes consist of most of my apartment complex, as you see the red box, and then the oxygen tube, the waste disposal box, oxygen tank, Outside will be the water tank, rocket launcher, solar panel, and the garden because they need sunlight. As you can see here, this is my Biosphere 3 structure again. I chose the apartment complex because in the apartment complex you can have social interaction instead of going out and every day. You can you can have activities inside and it'll be a closed area. So and it has a restaurant, so it's like apartment with everything in it. So it'll be much easier for you than traveling outside. So, what will the recreational activities be in Biosphere 3? This is included in the apartment complex. So, there will be air soccer, basketball, baseball. I chose these sports because you can play them in the air and it'll be very fun. Finally, the organisms that are gonna live in my Biosphere 3 are sea animals, humans, and plants.